Hi, welcome to this cage setup tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you how to set up a cage for a budgie. Before I start, I just want to say I'm not an expert in this topic. However, I have a budgie over here. And I would like to set up this cage with you guys. So as you can see, it is mostly set up, but I might change it a bit because it is a bit crowded, and I don't want to crowd the budgie when I get him. So most cages, they cost around $40 to $60, like a cage like this. This one costs $60. This one costs $90. It is bigger than this cage, so that's why it costs more. It just depends where you get it. And see, this brand is King's Cages. So it's this brand, King's Cages. And their cages, they come with two standardized wooden perches that will fit them. Here one, I didn't use one of them, and the other one's in there as you can see. So, and their cages, they come with two openings, one big door with a bar that could go into loops so they could latch it, and you can open it up. And then it should come with another door, as you can see here. And they will come with a food and water bowl. They do come with the tops here, but I decided not to use them because I don't really like to use them. Because with my experience, I put them on his cage, and he didn't like them at all. He was kind of getting scared of them, so I decided to take them off. But every bird is different, so I might put them on for when I get the new budgie. You see, I got this rope perch. This is very nice because it's different width than the original wood perch, and you want to have different size perches so the feet don't get worn down, and they'll hurt. And you don't want that. This one, it has a little thing you could twist off. I twist it on tight so I can't get off right now, but it really helps it stay in place. And I do like this cage more than the other one because it has a lot more horizontal bars than that one, which really helps for putting perches at different levels. And you can see I got this, it's kind of like a plastic sand type perch, and it's nice for them. I put it there because I didn't want the bird to be able to get from this perch to this perch because it's a kind of a steep jump if you were to do that, which I don't want to stress the bird out, so I did that, which I also did for him. I put the perch in the in between them. He likes it because he could play with his top toy, and he does have two toys. I only have two toys for this one too, but it may look a bit crowded because I got this swing perch and this mirror, and he doesn't have that. But everything else is the same. Just looks more crowded because it's a smaller cage. Got two perches, or three perches I mean, and two toys. He has that too, so that's good. And I also bought a bag of millet. This is about $6. It wasn't that expensive. This is one of the smaller bags. It has a lot of spray millet in it though. That is for a treat. You don't want to use it as a meal replacement. And this bag of seeds. I only got this kind so far because I just want to start him off. I will feed him veggies and fruits because those are very important for a bird's diet. And this bag probably cost around, I want to say $10. It was kind of expensive. It was the smallest bag, but that's fine. This rope perch toy, it cost around $5 or $6. This perch cost $3 about. This toy, it's a nice rope toy, as you can see, with beads on it, and it connects with the metal ring that can come apart. That was about $10, and this perch was about $3. It wasn't expensive at all, which is good. And the other toys down here, I didn't have it up because I didn't want to crowd the cage. This one's a very nice toy. It's like a foraging toy, which is very important for a bird. It was about $10 as well. And with the cage, it comes with a tray that all cages should come with this. It comes out the tray, which you can line with like paper towels or some kind of paper, so it can catch any fallen food and waste. So, I mean, everything came about to be $116. I estimated it the night before to be about $111, so I was only $5 off, which is not bad. A budgie, which this cage I'm using for, costs around $20 usually. I might get another blue budgie like him. I was gonna name him. I was gonna get a yellow budgie and name him King, but I might just get another blue one. So to set up this cage, again, like I said, you don't want to crowd the cage, especially when you're first taming it, because what you want to do, you don't want to put a lot of toys so it doesn't get distracted and pay attention to you, because that's what you want. And also, you don't want to crowd it, because like if you're having trouble getting to the bird because there's a lot of things hanging, it might scare the poor thing, and you don't want to do that. So, I mean, I'm going to I might take this perch out because I'm just going to keep it out until I can tame him or train him. And I am going to use this seed mix for when I first get him, just so he can like feel comfortable and I don't have to like try to get him to eat any new foods, because again, that could be very stressful for the bird and you don't want to stress it out and cause it to get stress feathers, which aren't good. Also, what I recommend when you first get your budgie, or any bird that is, you might want to clip its wings. I know a lot of people are against that, which I'm also against that. He didn't have his wings clipped. Kind of wish he did, but he doesn't. The reason why you might want to clip at least small birds' wings when you first get them, so they rely on you and not on their wings. Because if they could fly, it's easier for them to kind of freak out or run away when you're trying to tame them. And also, when they get out of the cage, they might fly across the room, which is okay, but you want them to rely on you to get them back, so they know that your hand is a safe and reliable space. And I mean, you don't want to put a lot of perches in there. I only got 3. This rope toy perch is really nice because it's bendable, and it's not just a straight line. But yeah, like I said, when you do get a perch, make sure the different sizes or width so it doesn't wear down the feet. Also, try to avoid getting sand perches, like all sand perches, because that could also wear down the feet. Also, there's a lot of, if I get back in the cage here, there's a lot of arguments going around about mirrors, if you should get them or not. This is my first mirror I'm getting, so I'm just going to test it out. A lot of people say you should get them, especially if you have one budgie or if it's by itself in its cage, because you don't want to be lonely. I mean, he won't be lonely because my other bird, his name is Captain, he'll be here, but and they also chirp when I'm at school or something. But a lot of people say that you shouldn't get them because it cause brain damage, and they might try to feed the reflection, which can cause infection if they try too much. It could be dangerous. I'm saying if you do decide to get one, make sure you monitor your bird a lot just to make sure that nothing's happening. Especially if you get male, because I believe that males can regurgitate to feed females. Regurgitate means to kind of like throw up its food, almost like. It sounds disgusting, but it's not really. Also, I recommend not to get a cage like this. I know I did get one, but this is okay because it's not that bad. But at the top, if it's like a round circular cage, you don't really want to get those because you gotta remember, budgies, they don't fly straight. They fly almost diagonally. And you don't want like a circular cage because it could be difficult for them to get to perch or perch. And also you don't want like a round top for the same reason. So these are the things to keep in mind when getting a cage. And also, like I said before, things to keep in mind is the bar spacing. You want to make sure your bird can't get through. It's also the size of the cage. And also that there's many horizontal and vertical bars. You want to make sure that's all good. And I mean, I recommend getting a cage set up before you get your bird because you don't want to like get it the same day you get the cage because you might not like something and you have to change it around when the bird's in there and might stress it out, which again you don't want to do. You really don't want to stress out your bird because it could learn not to trust you and that's not good in the training process. So thank you for watching this video. This video mainly have like tips and do's and don'ts, but also it teaches you how to set up your cage so your bird or budgie can be happy. Thank you.